Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a good Friday. I had a little bit of time, so I'm going to create a video to walk you through how to create a Google Doc for your Facebook groups. You want to start out going to the Google home screen. That's google.com. And then, even though we keep calling these Google Docs, we're actually going to be filling out a Google form today because we're collecting information from the customers for shipping purposes. So when you go into the Google search box, you type in Google Forms, and then it is just google.com/forms. When you get to this screen, you click on Go to Google Forms. And at this point, I'm actually already signed into Google Forms. You can either sign in from an existing Google account or you can make a business Google account, which is what I suggest because then you can keep everything all in one area. Just going to go through here and remove some of this stuff that I was trying before making the video. Okay, so to start out, I'm going to just use the green contact information form that's already pre-set up for us. That's all you really need to do. It's nice and easy. So you click on the contact information, and it's going to take you to an already made contact form sheet. So all you really have to do is click on these things and change the information around. So for contact information, I'm going to create a team Google form in order to collect all of the information from our team members so that we can all know how to contact each other if we need to. Form description, it's always nice to type in what you're actually collecting so that people know what they're forming out or filling out, I'm sorry. The name, you can just leave. You do want to go ahead and click on it and make sure that it is a required section because you're going to want them to obviously type in their name so you know who's who. You can make it required or non-required by clicking on this. The email is required. You need your emails in there. Make sure that they're required in order to invoice. That's how you're going to actually invoice them through the Audrey system. For address, I like to split it up. I like their street address on the top line, and then make sure that it's a long answer so they can fill in their street address. And then when you come over here to this sidebar, you click on add a question, and then I put down here city, state, and zip code, because honestly some people will not put in all the information even though it's almost a given. You kind of have to make sure you're very specific. Make sure that all of the address information is required because you want to make sure you can always find their shipping address while you're shipping. On this pull down menu, you can see that there's all sorts of different kinds of options to use. I am going to pick short answer because that will be enough room for them to put their city, state, and zip code. On home phone number, I put this on here. I don't require it for my members, obviously, because it's not something that I need. I leave it on there. Some people do fill it in, some don't. You could always reach out to them if they do leave their phone number. If you're having special pop-ups, if you want them to host a pop-up, it's not a bad option to leave on there just in case. Comments, you can leave comments on here if you want. You don't have to. I left mine on, and honestly, if they do fill out the comments, it's usually with what they're buying when they're a first-time customer. So after you're done with all of this, you can actually go in and edit. So we'll just edit this really quick. We'll pick purple for the team page. If you want, you can go down and you can actually upload either a theme or your own photos. So I'm going to upload the group Facebook cover photo here. And then we'll just stretch it out. And that pops up nice up here. I think that's all you really need to do. I mean, if you want to play around with all your different options in order to edit it and make it look like you want it to look, go right ahead. Next, what we want to do is we want to go to settings, which is this little gear up at the top. You want to unclick can submit only one response, because as you can see, it requires a login, and a lot of people won't want to take the extra time to log in or create a login just to fill out your Google Doc, and you want to make this as easy as possible for your members. Here is the confirmation information, so when they fill out your Google Doc, this is what they'll see at the end. So you can leave it as it is. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. You can change it, tailor it to what you want. You can leave that they can edit their responses, but honestly, I usually just unclick it, just because if they need to fill something out, they can go back in and resubmit and just let you know that they filled out twice. Never ever click the See Summary of Responses. This will make all of the information that everybody has entered visible to the public so that anyone can see all of their information, and you will have some very, very upset members if they find out that all of their information was made public. So please make sure this right here is never clicked. Then you want to click Save. And then at this point, you can go up here to this little eye and click Preview. And this is what our team form is actually going to look like. And once again, you can edit it however you want. And then I think that's about it. So if you want to get your link, let me see if I can remember how to get the link now. You click on Send. And then on this Send form up here, you can either email yourself the link, or this is how you can get the link that you can copy and paste into your Facebook account. Always click this shorten URL, because it makes it really nice and short and easy for people to actually see and click on. When you do this, go to copy, and then you can actually take that right to your Facebook. And then going into the pin post, you can actually add that. And that didn't work. So let's try this one more time. Go back, highlight it, and I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm going to push Command C or Control C, depending on if you're on a Mac or a PC. And then you're going to click wherever you want to paste it, and then you push Command or Control V, and there's our Google link. And it is now added to the team page. So it's that simple. I think there's another option. This is where you can embed it into an actual website, which if you need help with that for any reason, I can totally show you how to do that. But at this point, I don't think that you guys are even going to be using that. So I hope this video was informational, and let me know if you watch it and you still have some questions, if you need me to explain something. Thank you.